Konnichiwa, minasan. Murray sensei desu. Let's go over our number 11, lesson 20 grammar assignment. Now, let's see. So this one's focusing on using a new verb conjugation. We all love verb conjugations, I know. Don't get too excited. And for this lesson, we're focusing on the nai conjugation. So this is a present negative form. So we've learned about formal verbs like tabemasu, tabemashita. So tabemasu is to eat, tabemashita. Mashita is past tense, so ate, to have eaten. Now we're focusing on the dictionary present negative form. So we know about dictionary present positive form, taberu, suru, we have kiku, things like that. Now we're going to focus on the dictionary form present negative. So this is saying like if you want to say I did not eat, or I do not eat, or I will not eat, or something. So yeah, I will not eat would be tabenai. So we're going to focus on that kind of conjugation for this lesson. Okay, so part one is just practicing conjugating verbs into their dictionary in nai form. So dictionary present positive, and nai form is again the present negative form. The first question is done for you as an example, and on pages 3 to 5 of this document, there's lots of helpful tools for you. Just like anytime we do verb conjugations, I always have those sheets on the bottom. So let's see what we got. So we've got different kinds of verbs. If you notice, you have numbers next to them. The numbers are the group numbers that the verbs are in. Okay, so there's 3 groups of verbs we've talked about. It's also, we have a sheet on it down here. So we learn about the verb groups. And then we'll talk about conjugating from formal to dictionary verbs, and then dictionary to nai verbs. So we've gone over how to conjugate into the dictionary present positive already. So if you need to review that and go back to that lesson, I can't remember which one it is now. If you can't find it, let me know and I'll try to find it. You know. And then we're doing dictionary to nai form. So let's focus here. So when we get our dictionary form verb, we're going to pay attention to the last character. So let's start with the group 1 verbs. These ones are a little bit more tricky to conjugate because there's so many different ways that you can do it depending on what the verb ends in. So you just want to pay attention to the last character of this dictionary form verb, and then essentially you're just going to replace it with its A column. Okay, so whenever we have a dictionary present positive verb, the last character is in its U column. Iu, kaeru, tatsu, kaku, and so on. You hear that U at the end, that's its U column, because we have a, I, U, E, O. Kaki, kukeko, sashi, suse, so on. We should be familiar with that by now. Now, you're going to replace that with its A column. Okay, so iu changes. So this is a weird one. So iu changes to iwa. So u changes to wa. Not exactly sure why. That's just the way it is. So that's like the one weird conjugate, or the weird exception conjugation here. So we'll just get that one out of the way. Iu changes to iwa, and then you add nai at the end. So iu changes to iwa nai. Okay, so let's go to some more normal ones so you can get the hang of what this is. So kaeru, ru change is replaced with ra, and then add nai. So kaeru changes to kaeranai. Then tatsu changes to ta nai. Tsu changes to ta. U to a. So tatsu changes to ta nai. Kaku, so the ku changes to ka. At the nai, kaku changes to kakanai. All right, so you can use this tool to help you with the rest. Now we'll move on to group 2 verbs, always so nice and easy for us. So grateful for that. In this case, all group 2 verbs in their dictionary present positive form, and then ru. So ru, you just remove that and add nai at the end. So like, for example, neru, just cancel out that ru and then add nai. So neru changes to nenai. And then like miru, drop the ru and you get minai. So miru changes to minai. So really easy, just cut off, just get the verb stem and then add nai at the end. And then group 3 verbs, shima changes to shinai, or this should be suru. Oh, I need to update that. So suru would be the dictionary form of shimas. So shima or suru changes to shinai, and then kuru, kimas is the formal verb, and then kuru is the dictionary. So kuru changes to konai. A lot of kuru conjugations end in this ko. So kind of weird, but that's just how it is. So kuru to konai. All right, hopefully that helps, and hopefully we're familiar. Oops, I meant to scroll up. So hopefully we're familiar with how to navigate these tables I've made. I hope that they are clear and helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, as always. And then part 2, just listen to the audio, listen to what each person is saying. They're using the nai de kudasai form. So that's what we learned directly from the NHK Easy Japanese lesson. So listen out for the nai de kudasai. And then of course you can check the Benina Tango section. All the shaded area are words that are used in the audio section. And then part 3, you're just going to create sentences using the nai de kudasai form. And you're gonna try to follow along with what I provided here. So it looks like I forgot to put an example, so I'll go ahead and do that after this video. And then, yeah, so let's think about how we can form these sentences, okay? So we have, please don't enter the building. So if we go down here, we see we have building is tatemono. Tatemono. Now, if you want to say, and then please do not enter. So to enter is hairimasu, hairimasu or hairu in its dictionary form. If you want to say, please do not enter the building, well, I'm not going to tell you the whole thing, but let's think about which particle we want to use. So if you're entering into something, into a building, then you're going to, it's not going to use the particle de, because particle de is for a location of something happening. So if you're talking about destination, you use particle ni. Do you remember particle ni? It's for destinations. So we want to say tatemono ni, and then complete the rest of the sentence. And then the next one is, please do not run inside of the house. So if you're running around the house, the house is the location of something happening. E.g., you're running throughout the house. So you're not running into the house or to the house or away from the house, you're running in the house. So you would use particle de. So house is ie, so you'd say ie de, and then continue the rest of your sentence. And then for number 13, you're going to come up with your own. So you just want to use the nai de kudasai format, or the nai de kudasai at the end. All right, so I hope that is helpful. So just note that they all say nai de kudasai. Now this is me just saying, like, I know that your dictionary present negative verb is going to end in nai, so I'm just helping you by putting that there. So basically, like, the rest of your verb should go right before it. Okay. So verb all goes here. Okay, so I hope that is helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, need any clarifications, more examples, things like that. Happy to do so. Ganbatte kudasai. Ja ne.